environment, how much has this government committed to improving the management of electronic waste, and how does this compare with the previous government?
The Honourable Dr. Nick Smith.
Mr Speaker, this government has invested approximately $2.3 million in improving the management of e-waste in 2009 and 2010 as part of our strategy of focusing on those solid wastes that pose the greatest harm. The total amount spent in the previous 9 years was $247,000, or about a tenth of what National has invested in just 2 years.
Charles Chauvel.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Can the Minister update the House on the status of the 966 tonnes of e-waste collected on eDay last year, which when he last advised the House was sitting on a wharf in Korea and which he couldn't give any undertakings would be recycled?
The Honourable Dr. Nick Smith.
Mr Speaker, there was a problem in both 2008 and in 2009 with some of the waste that was collected by eDay. Some of that does remain, and the government is letting a contract for the recycling of about 200 tonnes. I don't have the exact numbers. I'd be happy to provide them to the member of the exact tonnage. What effectively happened was that the previous government grossly underfunded eDay, which meant there wasn't the funds to be able to professionally deal with the waste. I'm pleased that this government has shown some environmental responsibility and made sure that the job has been done properly.
Charles Chauvel.
Mr Speaker. Thank you, Mr Speaker. When, if ever, will the Minister just get on and approve a product stewardship scheme for e-waste at point of purchase to reduce the 80,000 tonnes of e-waste that are currently deposited every year in landfills by New Zealanders? Why doesn't he just get on and do that so that every day can be e-day?
The Honourable Dr. Nick Smith.
Mr Speaker, I'm quite open-minded about a stewardship scheme for electronic waste, and it's one of the things that we need to explore. But the more important thing, members laugh, is that, I'd alert to the member, 9 years in government did absolutely nothing about electronic waste. We run the most successful eDay ever and have a program for providing 20 recycling depots around the country. The reality is that this government has made more progress on e-waste in 2 years than what Labor made in 9.
Question.